And when it comes to your new single, Trust Issues, tell me a little bit about the background, how the story came to be in the lyrics.
Yeah, so Trust Issues I wrote when I was on a trip. I did like a writing camp out in Bali in 2019, and it was one of the 3 songs I wrote out there. But we all have trust issues. I have trust issues. I think most of us do. The society,
Facts, yeah.
the society breeds trust issues. And so I was really just reflecting on that, on how I had been in, so many relationships that I just dove into head first without really getting to know a person and allowing a slow burn, like we were talking about earlier. And I had lost pieces of myself in those relationships because at that point in my life, I really felt like love was more about what I offer somebody than what they give me in return. It was more about giving than it was about equal balance, give and take,
Yeah, like actually receiving that back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so through that, and also outside of romantic, through friendships, through the industry that I was in, like I had my heart broken a lot of times, about people making promises and then pulling back.
Yeah, I remember in 2018, I think I was the last interview, and then you guys performed, and I looked at Twitter, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Y'all split. I'm like, what is going on?
What the hell's going on?
So through that, you're saying you had to dig deep, and you basically had to find this, just kind of your inner self,
my
right?
Inner voice,
and you had to almost forgive. In a sense, is that what it is?
Absolutely. There was a lot of forgiveness involved. There was a lot of peace, like coming into acceptance about things. Especially like my younger self was such a rebel and such a like at 16, I absolutely did not see myself in a pop girl band. Like I was listening to Lana Del Rey and the 1975, and you know what I'm saying? Right. Like I was in a very I wasn't really in the pop mentality, you know what I'm saying? And so the group and the music that we did, granted, I'm so grateful for it, and in retrospect, I've been able to see things from a much higher perspective, But at the time, and while I was in it, I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, So I had to make a lot of peace with, okay, yeah, I spent 5 years doing that, and now I'm moving forward, and now now I'm allowed to carve out my own personhood, and I'm allowed to carve out my own artistry, and giving myself permission to do that took a while, because I was caught up.